I've been playing my acoustic with a little help from my Magnatone magic over here. The little Magnatone amp I've got, and it's got a great tremolo and a really nice reverb, which are my two favorite effects. That and a volume pedal I can probably get by, you know. But I wanted to show you how this works with doing a real simple blues shuffle. And you probably maybe played this before, but it's just a second finger on the second fret of the A. And it only utilizes just the E and the A string. And then third finger on the fourth fret of the A. And just back and forth. So slow motion would be like. So if you hear it without the tremolo, it's cool. Sounds great. And again, I'm using this amp as just a little sort of underneath, like an underpinning to what I'm playing. If I'm playing a gig, my acoustic sound is probably the main sound, but I like a little amp underneath, so it's something you can check it out. And then I'm going to do a little bend at the end. So all I'm doing there is bending my second fret on the E string. You gotta get after it a little. So there's a simple way to address, you know, how to get a little vibe going on your shuffle, you know. And if you want to go up to the fifth fret on the A string, that's cool too. You don't really have to go anywhere, you can just stay right there. Now when you add tremolo to that though, it sounds different. Get that real swampy. So I highly recommend checking out running your acoustic. You know, obviously you have to have a pickup in your guitar to do it right. But depending on what you got, if you got an acoustic guitar, go ahead and plug it through a small amp at a very low volume. That's key. You don't want to turn it up too much because it's going to wreck the sound. I've got this like maybe on a half because this Magnatone's got some power. But if you do that, you got a little thing going. Now I'm going to show you how to do a loop here. I'm not going to show you the looper, but let's get rid of this. So here's a way to just like hit your basic, if you got like a simple looper, hit that and do something underneath like this. I'm recording right now. And here's what it sounds like if I play on top of that. I'm just hitting a 7th fret on the high E string and the 8th fret on the B. And then I'm landing on the 9th fret of the G string. Or, and you can just open up the B and the E string. That'll work too. Just one more, you know, cool lick to put in there. The other one and the low one is you're just hitting the 7th lick, which is basically the 4th fret on the G, 3rd finger, 3rd fret with the 2nd finger on the B string. You get a lot of miles out of that. And again, without the tremolo, it's not as cool. That's cool. But the thing about tremolo is when you play licks like that have a lot of notes ringing out. Let me get this up a little bit more. There we go. When a lot of notes are ringing out, it really is effective because, you know, like a song like, well, I'm trying to think of Born in the Bayou. That just wouldn't sound the same without. The tremolo really adds a lot, doesn't it? So you get a lot of mileage out of that. So there's an acoustic guitar run through an amp at a low volume with some tremolo. And then I did a little, like I said, I did a little simple loop that goes, and that gives you a chance to there's a million licks you could do. So I hope that inspires you to, use an amp at a low volume, add a little trim, and maybe if you got a looper, use it because it's great for practicing. With or without tremolo. Sometimes I'll hold the tremolo off and then I'll add it at the end, like a. As an effect to kind of. But it really works well when you let things ring with the tremolo stuff. So there's my acoustic blues lesson for the moment, using a looper, using a little bit of tremolo and that kind of stuff. Hit me up at jimmydillon.com/free if you want some free stuff, or just check out my courses and my videos. I really appreciate your comments, though. I do, because that tells me what you guys are wanting to learn, and it really inspires me to, oh yeah, I know that, or maybe I don't, and I'll study whatever you bring up, because that's the way we learn from each other, right? All right, we'll see you down the road.